Hello everybody, this is Kim with Kim's Creation and Card Ministry coming to you on a pre-recorded video. Today is Thursday, October the 24th, 2024. I am in upstate South Carolina and it is 8:22 p.m. Another long day. I guess they just stay long for the rest of my life. I don't know. Anyway, there's just not a lot of time to relax ever. Really doesn't feel like it. So, except when I try to relax when I come in here, and for now the kitties are quiet, so maybe I can do a few things. So what I'm working on are, I guess you'd call them clusters, or so I used little pieces of things that I had created, little embellishment things I've created, and I put them together, clustered together in some form so that I can use them on something else, a cover, or just to make a page pretty, or a pocket, or whatever. And in this case, I'm making clusters to go on to mini journals. So let me show you one I made. And actually, this is one, and I made this one pretty extravagant because I was deciding what I wanted to do, after, and I had picked out my inside, pieces and all that stuff, so I wanted it to coordinate. But this is just like my sample one. So I'll show you how I make this as well, but I want to go ahead and get a couple of my clusters made. I'm thinking of giving those for gifts for Christmas. Y'all let me know what you think. If you think these are good ideas for Christmas gifts, it will have pages in it. It'll be a little notepad. And if you need to reach me for any way, the best way to reach me is my text message, 864-752-5688. You can always email me. I try to check my email a couple times a week. Kim's Creations with a K, .cards@gmail.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, so you can search for me, find me as a demonstrator on Stampin' Up! And if you'd like to order from me, and if you order less than $150 and can use my host code, it's good through the end of November. I think I said December by accident on my last video. Sorry. End of November, this host code should be good. And so there. All right, so on this one, okay, first thing what I wanted to do, I'm going to put this dark green piece. This is an old color of Stampin' Up! Paper. It was Evening Evergreen, and oh, I loved this color. I'm going to use this little silicone mat for gluing and we sell these in Stampin' Up! In the Stampin' Up! Store. Your paper won't stick to it if it has glue on the bottom of it. So it's pretty awesome like that. Just going to try to do a thin line of glue. And excuse me, I'm going to stand up for a minute and make sure I am. Okay, make sure. Okay, as long as I stay on this mat and I don't move it, I'll be okay. My little Dollar Tree placemat here. So I'm going to lay that on there. And I think I'll have a little bit left, either the top or the bottom, that I can trim off. And the cat did come in here and knock some paper on the floor, so I'm going to pick that up. Give me a minute. Ouch. All right. The paper that she knocked down. Okay. So, I think I got that on there pretty good. Hope so. It appears to have dried already. And, I'll just trim off. Well, it looks like I could have pulled it down a little further there. I don't know if I can get it to move at this point. Yeah, maybe not. Oh well, it'll be fine. It will be fine. So I'm going to trim this off. So today was taking Mom to her doctor appointment to see a post-op appointment from the surgeon. And what's interesting, he actually called me back later in the day and said not to wait a month. He wants me to bring her back up there next week, especially if she continues to have the arrhythmia. He did an ablation on her a few weeks ago. It's been 3 weeks. Did an ablation and put in a Watchman. Of course, it's too early to know about the Watchman, but the ablation, she started having racing heart again and whatnot. And so, you know, it was concerning to her, of course. And, but it's not uncommon to still have the racing heart. But it was really pretty high. So he did put her on some medicine. It's a lower dose medication than what she was on before because her heart rate was going so low that she was like passing out. And so they'd taken her off of that. So now they're putting her back on a different one that's not as strong. But he called me back and he said, listen, I've been thinking about your mom. So if she keeps having you know, these little incidents, he said, go ahead and bring her back in next Tuesday or Wednesday and let's do an EKG. And he said he might want to shock her heart. Well, I didn't tell her about that because that'll just give her something else to freak out about because she gets so nervous. I mean, she was nervous the minute we drove up in the parking lot and, you know, was kind of freaking out about the whole visit and everything. I'm like, well, Mom, you know, it's a follow-up from your surgery, but she's freaking out. So anyway, and then I've got something going on with my foot. I've had swelling in my foot a couple of days now. It hurts pretty bad. I mean, it's been mostly just hurting when I use it. You know, like walking, it hurts. Trying to flex it up and down, it hurts. So it's been keeping me awake a good bit last couple of nights. But right now I'm just sitting here and it's hurting and I'm not doing anything with it. So and he called me in a prescription. I'm not sure if he's going to treat an infection to start with or what, but he sent me to get an x-ray, which I don't think it's broken unless I did something sleepwalking. I don't think it's broken. But anyway, he called me in something, but my prescription wasn't ready. I went to pick up Mom's, and hers was ready, but I didn't get to my doctor appointment till like only 3 o'clock. So mine wasn't ready, and when I left Mom and Dad's, I think the pharmacy was already closed, and I was just too tired to go, quite honestly. So I don't have any medicine to take tonight. I'll just have to take pain medicine again. I've been taking, let's see, I might like that one better because it's bigger. Been taking just Tylenol, and then I was wondering if it had to do with the bug bites, like I'd got bitten by an ant and possibly a spider too. And so, but that was like days ago. That was 10, 11 days ago when I got the bites. So I don't feel like it's the bites. But I took Benadryl just in case it was bites too. So I took Benadryl and then I took ibuprofen for the pain. So we'll see. Put my little acorn, put that little acorn right there. They turned out really cute from my painting. I wasn't sure if I had shown y'all the video doing those. I did these. I painted these while I was waiting for Mama to get out of her surgery the other week. I painted the little acorns and a couple other things in the waiting room. Just took my little watercolor tablet up there with me and just had a little tiny squirt bottle of water with me. That's what I did. All right, I had that up a minute ago. I don't know. All right, I know I'm going low, but I'm trying to keep it in frame here. Let's see. Oh no, Come on, come up. Come up. Just enough for me to scooch him under there a tad. There we go. There it went. Okay. There's our leaf cluster. I really had fun watercoloring all of these. And I love that one too. I'm going to have to make some more. And then I was thinking about maybe sticking this on here too. Like this way maybe. Because it's too... Or I'd do it like that. I think I might do a piece this way. How wide are my journals that I'm using? Let's see. Because I don't want it to be too long. So it needs to be less than 4. Oh, figure out where that was. It's right here, I think. Less than 4. So yeah, so my foot hurts pretty bad right now. So I think they open at at 9, the pharmacy. So I'll go pick up my medicine in the morning. And then I've got to get back over to her house to help her with some more stuff. Just trying to get things situated. I'm going to have to go back, find a real job and get back to work. And it's just been getting things settled with Mom and Dad has been so difficult. And I just don't know if I'm going to have everything done when I have to go back to work. Oops, am I gluing the wrong side? Wait a minute. No, that's correct. Okay. If I'm going to have everything done that I need to have done before I go back to work at their house and organized the paperwork. And I mean, Mama's got paperwork piles all over the place. She can't keep up with anything anymore. And I went over there and Daddy still had medicine in his jar for Wednesday. So it was still in the little pill box. Wednesday's was still in there. Okay, today's Thursday, so that's why Thursday's was supposed to still be there, but Wednesday's was not supposed to be there. And then there was also medicine laying on the little table next to his chair. So that means he didn't get medicine Tuesday and Wednesday. I know he got it Monday because I was over there Monday evening for dinner and saw him take it. So he didn't get medicine. And she tells me she can take care of him and she doesn't need any extra help. Yeah, I'm beyond knowing what to do anymore. Because she balks whenever I try to get extra help for Dad. And the VA says he's eligible for 28 hours, but we're not even getting 12 hours now because she lets the people go home early every time. I'm like, you got to quit letting people go home early. But she does it anyway. Okay, off of that, I gotta let that all go because I gotta move on with my life. You know, I think I'm gonna use this for this next one as well. I'm gonna put this sunflower on here and some little I don't cut this one down right. I'm gonna put this on there. Cut this right here. Yeah, I gotta let all that go. All right, letting all that go. I gotta go onto the unemployment website though. I think I'm supposed to go for a meeting sometime Monday. They just tell me, you have a meeting Monday, don't forget. And I'm like, oh, okay. This is the first time hearing about the meeting. And then I have to go find the information somewhere hiding. And it's hard to find the messages. They don't have, their website for the unemployment in South Carolina is not good. I mean, I have to go hunt for the messages, try to figure out where the messages are every time I'm hunting. So find the message, see what it says, see what time it says my appointment is. And it's probably in the mornings. I'll probably miss my exercise class. But at least this time, I don't think it'll interfere with anybody's doctor appointments. Usually it's interfering with a doctor appointment. I'm like, you know, if they would tell me more than like 5 days ahead of time, then, you know, that'd be fine. And I could schedule and plan for that. But they don't give me enough notice of when it's going to be. So I think maybe just the one strip. Now again, let's see, how long is this? So it's 6 inches, a 6-inch long thing. So I don't want that to be, it's going to have to go up a little bit. This is okay for the mushroom to go over the top of that a little bit. But now I had something else that I wanted on here. What was it? Didn't I have 3 things? I thought I had 3 things. Besides that little guy. Well, I was thinking about adding a second little piece behind. Did I have an acorn? If I didn't, I could go get one because I have plenty of acorns. Let's see. Let's pull out another acorn. Here they are. Here's the acorns. Let's find another acorn. Or a leaf. Maybe a leaf too, but I think just an acorn will be good enough. And maybe just stick it right here. Thinking, do something like that. Yeah. All right, and then when I get these clusters done, I have a, I was going to do a couple Halloween ones as well. All right, I want to make sure this stays within. I've got it up a little bit because I don't want it to go all the way to the 6 inches. So I'll just take this up, but he's got to go here. And it's okay if he hangs off a little bit. All right, so I'll put my sunflower right there. All right. I noticed those leaves were, some of them were hanging off. I can't remember which ones. I think mostly that one. All right, come on down here a little bit. Go ahead and put a little bit on this one. Yeah, put that there. Okie dokie. I'll do it like that. I should have kept my silicone mat just in case. Well, I didn't have much glue hanging off. It should be all right. I ought to go ahead and cut that down, trim that down too. Yeah, see, I can't line it up great because of, let's see, where'd my little strip go? There it is. Okay, let's get back in camera, Kim. All right, so this is going to go on here like so. And this little guy's going to be here. I'll cut it about right there. All right, let's make sure it's lined up straight. Use a line right there. So normally you could butt your stuff up against the edge there, but I can't do that because I put the flower there. So that should work now though. That should fit on a journal with some extra to spare. Yep. Yep. All right. Okay. And then I think I actually need to cut this down a little tad too, because I want it to be about right. Oh, well, maybe I don't. All right, Kim, reconsider what you're doing here. Yeah, it's okay if I make it a little bit shorter. Just don't take it all the way. Just take it. We'll just cut a smidge off of it here. Just a smidge. All right. And we're going to put it about right there. Okay. Oh, but yeah, my foot hurts. It really hurts. Okay. All right. So while I'm sitting here crafting, I think about what I need to do tomorrow. So what do I need to do tomorrow? I need to have breakfast. My exercise class is canceled. So I can get an earlier start, which is good. I'm going to have breakfast. And then I'm going to come home and get all the limbs and stuff picked up out of my backyard so the guy can come cut my grass Saturday. So I haven't cleaned up my yard from the storm from Helene. I mean, I didn't have big branches or anything down, but I do have a bunch of little branches, and they're obviously going to be in the way cutting my grass. So he'd end up having to charge me more. And for something that I can do myself. I just hadn't had time to do it. So that's my mission for tomorrow, is to get in here and get my yard picked up, get the limbs picked up tomorrow. And I don't think it's going to take real long. And what I want to do is put them on a tarp, and then my kids are coming in Saturday, so I can load them up onto the back of the truck with the tarp and then take them out to the landfill or wherever. So do all that. And I need to go after lunch. I made an appointment to meet with my State Farm agent to talk to her about my daughter's issues with her house and all the stuff. And we can't make heads or tails out of what the insurance adjuster wrote on her, what he sent her. We don't really understand how much they're paying for what and how much she's got to pay for what. We don't understand. And she teaches school. She can't get to her agent during the day to talk to him, because she already missed so much work to begin with from the storm. And now that they're getting the paperwork's coming in and getting finalized, she still doesn't know what's going on, but she can't get off work anymore. She's already missed too much. I'm kind of thinking I want like a bow or something on that, and maybe on that one too. So I already have somewhat of a bow here, but I think I want something on this one. Let's see, what did I put in here? I have this still. Okay. And I have to call FEMA for Mom and Dad, because as soon as I heard that FEMA was going to replace, for lost food and stuff, well, Mom and Daddy obviously lost food. They didn't have power for 10 days. They had no generator. We kept hoping, maybe by some miracle. I knew it wouldn't, but we waited a day. But then at the end of that day, I was like, okay, I'm going to take as much of your stuff over to my house as I can, because I had not lost power at this point. I still had power. I was one of the 1% in my county that still had power the day the storm came through, which was the 27th. So I got stuff out of her regular refrigerator and her regular freezer, and brought it home and put it into my refrigerator and freezer. And I had just recently cleaned mine out, so I had plenty of space to put her stuff in it. Okay, so, I mean, I had stuff in mine too, but she had a whole lot more than I did. Where do I want that? Let me just start over here first. Where do I want it over here? Maybe I don't need it. I don't know. Just put it. Can't decide where I want it. Maybe right there or there. You can still see that leaf and the acorn if I put it there, right? Maybe I'll just put it right there. Okay, so back to, sorry, got distracted. Squirrel. Look and see if I have any Fabrifix over here. I made a mess out of this the other day, y'all. The Fabrifix. Okay, we got glue galore all over the place. And so I was trying to store it upside down and kind of made a mess. Yeah. So all right. So anyway, so I brought her food out of her freezer and out of her fridge and added it to stuff in my refrigerator and freezer. And then, you know, then she had her big deep freezer, you know, that, I mean, I just couldn't. So she lost all of that. So all that had to be thrown away. Okay, so we're good. We got some of our food saved, but a lot of it not saved. Well, I went ahead and went online to that famous site. This was early. This was just like 4 or 5 days after, and I had heard, you know, you can get reimbursed $750. So I went online to do that for them, and something happened, and I got interrupted, and I didn't get finished. And on top of that, I wasn't even sure I was in the right place doing it, because it didn't have Hurricane Helene listed at the time, and it took me to some weird website for if you owned a small business. And so I'm like, wait a minute, that's not right. All right, so moving on, I went to, I said, okay, well, I'll come back and finish it later, because I didn't have her checking account number with me. I had everything else just about, but at the time I didn't have her checking account number, because they wanted that, you know, to make a deposit and all this stuff. And we really weren't sure what the other damage was, because the trees, like, we couldn't really tell good about the damage. We knew there was no damage to her house, to Mom and Dad's house, but some of the stuff we weren't sure, like she lost some gardens, like a garden bench, and I don't even know how much that was, so I really should ask my brother, because he bought that for her a few years ago. Luckily the bird bath survived, but those things are not cheap, so I guess I need to ask him how much that was, because we might can get her garden bench as a cement garden bench, and it had like a copper inlay or something, so it might have been a pretty little penny. But anyway, so I'm like, well, I got to get the rest of this information. Well, and I got distracted. Something happened. I didn't finish because I didn't put in her bank account number. And then, so when I so then the other week, my friend Kathy told me, she said, have you applied yet? And I said, no. I said, I guess I should, because, so here's what happened. Thursday, so it's like the 7th day, because let's say Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday after the storm, that's the 7th day from the storm, I lost power. So I think what happened is that the power company, because my neighbors had already gotten their power back. There are people there are like 3 houses on the street that didn't lose power, and I was one of the 3 that did not lose power. Okay, but they had to go back and rework the grid or something. So my power went off that Thursday, early that morning, and didn't come back on till late that night. So all that food that was my food and my Mom and Dad's food, now we're at the point, and my refrigerator's old and doesn't seal that well. So now we've lost some of my food, lost my food too. So I'm like, well, I'll go apply, because I did lose food, because I did lose power, but I didn't lose it, you know, the day the storm came through. So I went in and put in an application, and I said, you know, they may not approve it, but I'll try. So I went in and put in an application for me at my address, and I set up my account and all. Well, that's fine. I put it in there, and they said, we're sorry, you're not eligible. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, the lady at the library had told me, she said, no, they might tell you you're not eligible, but if they do that, just go back in and do it again. I'm like, okay, so I'm going to try to do it again. But when I went in to do it again, I couldn't figure out that miscellaneous that she was talking to. I thought maybe there was an edit or something, but there wasn't an edit. So I just like added to it and just put the same stuff in there. They're like, we've already gotten your application. Oh, okay. So I figured I wasn't getting any money. That was this past Sunday I did that. I got money today, deposited into my bank account. But Mom and Dad still do not, because I haven't been able to upload their application. I can't figure out. So I used every email address that I use for me and them. So I have email address that I use for Dad and Mom for business. And I have another email address to keep Mom's medical stuff separate from Dad. So I have 2 email addresses that I use for them. Plus I have my mom's email address and my dad's email address, and then my regular email address and my business email address, this one. So I went on, and I knew I didn't file it under my business. So first I tried it on my mom's email, her regular email. Nope, it's not here. We don't recognize that email address. Okay. So then I tried the one that I keep my dad's information in, not his personal one, but the one I keep his information. He doesn't look at email anymore. Nope, wasn't that one. All right, okay. Well, maybe I did it under Mama. So I did Mama's email. I did that one. I did the one that I used for Mom's medical. I did Dad's email address, so I know I never even used that email address. And then I used my email address. Well, no. None of those email addresses are attached to Mom and Daddy's address. Well, what in the heck? I must have gotten kicked off before, because something happened that interrupted me, and I think it was something I got knocked off or something. I have no idea what email address is attached to their address. So I can't get in their account. Isn't that lovely? So, yeah. Working on that now. So tomorrow I've got to call FEMA while I'm at their house, because technically I wasn't supposed to apply for them because I don't have power of attorney. My brother does. I wonder if he filed for himself, because they were without power as long as my mom and dad were. What about this one, Kim? Do you want to do this one now? Or trying to find another cluster that I want to work on. If I got one ready to go, maybe. Oh, I want to work on this one. This one I want to work on. All right, so this little cluster right here. I'll work on these pieces that I've pulled out to put together. And I'm thinking that I might want to add some kind of ribbon to this one too. So I'll have something else. This is one of those mushrooms that I was playing around with when I did my trading cards. And I didn't like the mushroom, but now it has ended up being so really cute. It really is. I wonder if about this way maybe. This might actually, oh, that's all right. That's 4 inches though. That's too wide. Okay, keep it narrow. All right, I could do it like that. That'll work. But I feel like I need something else. If I have got some more of this green. This is an old green. I can't remember if I told you that or not. It's Evening Evergreen. It was my last piece. I loved this green. Evening Evergreen from a few years back. And I loved it. Let's see, let's cut about a 1 1/4 inch strip. Let's do that. 1 1/4 inch. And let's see how that does behind behind there, or do that, or do it like, I think I like it long ways, like this, and peek it out just a touch. And I think I'll take it all the way. I'll make it 6 inches long and take it all the way up. And I probably ought to check my video, make sure I'm in the picture here. I'll double check that. You know what, I'm gonna make it a little bit more. It's easier to trim it off a little bit if you make it too long than to make it too short. So, and I should remember that, and I don't always remember that, and I get mad at myself. Yep, I'm still in the picture. That's good. All right, so let's do, get my little, what do you call it, mat? Actually, I probably should glue this first. I can't think of what it's called, what kind of mat, what kind of material that is. But anyway, this little mat that keeps the glue, that your stuff don't stick to it, keeps from messing up your paper. All right. Those clusters are really cute. I hadn't made clusters in a long time, but these were somewhat of pre-planned clusters because I knew what I was going to do with them. A lot of times, though, let me get that light up a little bit better on my page. Here we go. A lot of times, though, I like just to sit down and take whatever's laying there on my desk and make clusters, and I don't really have any intent of where they're going to go at the moment. And then later I'll use them on something. But these, since I've got these mini journals I wanted to do, so I kind of, I cheated a little bit doing these clusters because I know what they're going on. So I'm kind of making sure they fit the parameters of what I'm putting them on. But that's okay. I'll do some real cluster making another day. I think I've done a video one time of clusters, making clusters. But I don't remember right offhand. But what I do is I got all these little bins that I throw scraps in. And I'll get out several of those little bins and lay them on my desk. And I say, okay, I'm going to make some clusters and use up some of these scraps from these scrap bins. And I try to do stuff with them. And they end up being really cute. But they might not go on anything that I have right at the moment. But I'll have them, at some point, they'll go on something. But yeah, I like to do that. And then I'll put this about, all right, it has to be within, where's my ruler? Where'd you put the ruler, Kim? I had it a second ago. Kim, where'd you put the ruler? Y'all see my ruler? Like you're here and you can yell at me and tell me where it is. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Good grief. Where did I found it. Okay. So that's 4 right there. So I need to make it less than 4. So I need to push it in to where it's just peeking. Okay. So I'll do this. Whoops. Got my glue lid back. All right. I'll go here. And I'm purposely not centering it. I have a little bit more space that will be at the bottom on this cluster. And it'll fit on my little tiny journals. And I actually got this journal idea, somewhat of this idea. Mine aren't anything like hers, but it's from, oh shoot, I can't think of her name now. Hang on a minute. I had it. I should have written it down. I will tell you who I got the idea. And she did a mass make thing where she made 30 of them. I think it took her a whole day, entire day, to make 30 mini journals. And again, she kind of knew going into it what she was doing, so she was able to like measure things out and whatnot. Let me turn my volume down. Make sure my volume's down. Can't figure it out. That's up. That's down. Go down. So I watched her video, little bits and pieces of it, yesterday, because I was trying to remember how she did a couple things. This is my history. Treasure Books. I think her name's Natasha. But if you look up Treasure Books on YouTube, that's her YouTube channel. But that's, so she did 30 journals at one time, sort of. But she knew what her journals, her size of her journals. Hers were not the same size as mine. So she cut her paper for all her journals, folded them in half, and then she had stuff, some new stuff she had gotten in that she used to decorate. So they were all similarly decorated with some of the new stuff she had gotten. So she mass did that. And then she did it in steps. And then she did her papers that went on the inside. She reinforced this with masking tape. And I realized when I did mine, so my masking tape is still going to show a little bit. Not bad, but it's going to show a little bit. So, I had to kind of adjust what I was going to do with that. So there's 4. I had that one made already, so I've made 3. Let me see if I've got another one kind of prepped and ready to go. Yeah, this one right here. That was my prototype mushroom for my artistic trading cards. Oh, I was so tickled with how that turned out. I hadn't heard if she's received mine. I mailed them off last Friday. Oh, but last time she mailed something to me, I didn't think I'd ever get it. I mean, it took like 4 weeks almost for me to get what she mailed to me. It was crazy. All right, so I know I want this on top of this, and I know I want this little flower. Oh, and this little flower. Okay, that's right. So I was going to do this one kind of down here, and then this one right here. I think that's what I was going to do. And I still feel like I'm going to need something. Still feel like I'm going to need something. Let's see. How does that color look? Not that one. What about something over here? I think. What about this? It's not as... Ooh, come on out. Oh, wait a minute. I'm pulling something else with that. Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah. This was the string that the cat had gotten hold of. Let me wind it back up. It's more narrow than what I want. I think. These are both actually the same color, but this one retired. It's the in colors from last year. The what's that color? Wild wheat. But I think the wild wheat twine, if that shows up good enough, that might be. I think that's what I'm going to use. It's the wild wheat twine. And in addition to that, I think I'm going to only put it on this piece. All right, so let's do that first. So when I do these, let's see, I've got to get me some more tape. Number one, I don't like this tape. I have a tape dispenser, and I like using that scotch that tears real easily, and, you know, not the kind that's plasticky, but the plasticky is all I have right now because I ran out of my refills. So I need to go get me some more. Okay, I think I said I was going to put it on this piece. Yeah, I need to get me some, gotta do it this way. Some, some refills for my tape dispenser. So, and then I can just set it here and just get it with one hand. I can't I have to have 2 hands to do this. I only need 1 hand to do that. To do this big old heavy dispenser. So, ooh, I smell smoke. Somebody must be burning something. I opened my windows today. It got up to like 82 degrees today. After we had 30-degree nights last week. Whatever week that was. I think it was last week. Got down to the like 34 a couple days. Which is crazy. I don't like 30-degree weather in October. Well, let me be honest. I never like 30-degree weather. I don't like 30-degree weather at all, ever. But yeah, it got into the 30s. Oh, shoot. How'd you manage that, Kim? All right, I didn't pull it tight enough. Let's just put another piece of tape on there. Get it tight enough. No. All right. Get it tight this time. Hopefully that took care of it. Let's see. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Yeah, so the well, it got hot today. It was, yeah. It's not bad. It's only hot for a couple of hours, you know, really hot for a few hours maybe. So from like maybe 1:30 to 1:30 or 1 to 4, it was pretty hot, and then it starts cooling down. But what I miss is having an outdoor pool to swim in on days where it gets that warm. So the Y that I go to keeps their pool open, keeps it outdoor in the summer, and then they put a bubble on it in the winter. Well, bubble day was this past Tuesday, and here it was. We got these days. Last week was cold, and about too cold for me really to swim, because even the pool's heated, but when you got out, it was cold. I mean, it was like in the 50s, you know. That's kind of cold to be getting out of a pool. So as long as the weather outside is like 70, I'll swim outside in the cold water if I can get out and dry off and be warm pretty quick, because, you know. But no. And so I went Monday. I went swimming Monday because I thought they were closing it on Wednesday. So I went Monday to swim, found out no, they were going to put the bubble on Tuesday. So Tuesday they would be closed. And so it opened back up Wednesday, but it's under the bubble now. And it got hot. And so swimming in that bubble with it being hot is no fun, because you can't breathe when you're trying to swim when you're open, you know, when it's hot, and you know how humid indoor pools get, but which is why one other reason I don't like to swim indoor pools. But so anyway, when I went Monday, the heater was broken, or not broken. Something happened and it powered out. And because it powered out, you know, it got cold. So the water was kind of nippy when I went Monday. And then it was the last day. But then the heater, you know, they found out that it had powered off. And so they were, you know, by Tuesday it probably had been warm again. Would have been a nice day to swim outside. But no. Anyway, I didn't stay in as long as I normally would because it was pretty cold. But I got a nice workout. I also went to my aerobics class that morning, so I got extra workouts that day. But I don't know what I'll do tomorrow. The pool's open again, but it's now an indoor pool, and it's going to be hot again tomorrow. So I don't know that I want to swim inside in a hot pool, in a hot room. The pool won't be that hot, but the room's going to be hot. So I might just have to go to do regular exercise tomorrow. I probably need to do that anyway. I need to start lifting weights again. The aerobics class that I'm taking, we use hand weights during the class, so that's good. But I need to do more with the weights. I used to be religious 4 or 5 days a week lifting weights. couldn't tell it to look at me, but I was pretty strong. I was healthy when I did that. At the very least, I was healthy. I was overweight, but I was pretty healthy. I didn't have any problems with cholesterol or blood pressure or nothing. I've just started creeping up with a few of those problems this past year, but that's one because I had put back on all that weight I had lost. And now I've lost it again, so I feel like my numbers are probably good, but I hate that I don't know what's going on with my foot. I mean, it's possible the bug bites are still bothering me, but they were 10, 11, 12 days ago when I got bug bit. So I just don't know. And then he said it could be arthritis. I mean, I am on my feet a lot. I do get on my feet a lot, so I guess that's possible. Oh, yes, got off screen. Sorry, I'm putting a couple dimensionals on the one side of this because there's already dimensionals here, so I don't need dimensionals on the part that's going to lay on top of the mushroom right there. So I'm going to do this. I got text messages popping up on my thing here. So I'm going to put that one here. And then I'll put a little dimensional on my little one here. I still feel like I need something on here. Maybe I'll tie a bow right there too. And then this is going to be right here. Okay. Yeah, I think maybe put a little bow right there. Here's my twine. And I think I might end up putting this maybe on the inside somewhere because I was trying to work it out and I didn't like it when I was originally playing with this cluster. I didn't. But I put it here because I'm going to keep it with the little book because I may put it in the little booklet somewhere. Alrighty, here we go. Here we go. Whoops. Get hold of it there. And I'll use the Fabrifix to hold it down because that will hold it. On my cards, I'll use little, when I put something down like this, I'll use glue dots. But for a booklet, I think the Fabrifix would be a better option than a glue dot. So that's what I'm going to do. We'll cut that side shorter. Well, it ended up not really being any shorter. Okay. And I'm going to stick it on here, like right there. Okay. Fabrifix, come back. Put a dot right here. If I can get it to come out. Come on out. Come on out. There it is. I'll let it gush onto the sides a little bit because I kind of need to just get that whole thing to stay down. All right, and then we'll put you on here, right like so. You are so cute. Such a cute, cute, cute mushroom. I hate that it tore right there, but you can't really tell it a whole lot since it's the colors that I used behind it. And I'm going to just leave this with it. I might still do something else with this, like put a few little embellishments or something on it. I think I need something right there. All right, next. Let's see if I have another one that I can do. I think this one right here. Let's see what I have. Yeah, okay. Got one right here. Trying to remember how I decided to do this one. Maybe this way. Yeah, I'm going to do that and that. And lay the mushroom on there. And we'll get the little snail dude here at the bottom. And then I feel like I still need something. Maybe I can add an acorn to this one. Those are not acorns, Kim. Find my acorns. They're somewhere over here. Here they are. One of these that are kind of little. One of the smaller ones. Let's see. Those are both pretty big. This one's smaller. I think that's the smallest one I have. I'll use it. Okay. And we'll just put it maybe just off to the side here. Down here. Something like that. Yeah, that's what I'll do. And then maybe we'll add a little bow or something too. All right, let's glue this green one down. Okay, it's gonna go here. And then we'll do the gold one. Wild wheat. And I think that's the old, that might be old olive. Pretty sure that's old olive. Do this right like so. And then we'll do the mushroom on top of that. Again, I think, I don't know. Yeah, another one of the mushrooms that I messed up. And so I just kind of fixed it up a little bit. Got it to where it worked. Got it working. Okay, put you here. And we're going to stick our little snail guy right down here. I'm thinking about, I think I might put a dimensional behind him. See if I can get a couple on there maybe. Or pull out. No, I don't think I need to pull my little ones out. I'll just put a couple on him right there. Well, maybe I better put a little one behind his head. Let's see. I had some small ones in this little basket the other day. Let's see if I can find them. Nope, those are big. Or I can cut one of these down if I don't find the little ones. So there's a little one right there. I think stuck to something. That's not gonna work. Where are you, little ones? Well, I'll just cut this one. Find some of my older scissors here. And I'll cut a little piece off right here. And put it over here at his head. That should work. Probably ought to put a little piece on the tail too. I will use this down here. Doop. Doop. Let's see if that'll come off. There. I think if I cut it good enough. Right, come on up. Hold on. Move it. I got more than I needed. All right, put you back. All right. Let's put a little bit here on the tail. This is where I should use a tool to help. Okay. Yeah, I still had it going the wrong way. Come on, Kim. Pick her up. It just keeps sticking to my fingers and nothing else. It doesn't want to stick to what I want it to stick to. All right. I think that might work or not. Okay, that should work. There we go. Sticky on that side. I might have to actually put a little glue right there. Well, It's sticky. Let's pull this one off. Let's see. Just put a teeny tiny bit of glue right here. Yeah, I shouldn't whisper, should I? Alrighty, here we go with the little snail guy. He's right there. Yay, he's so cute. And then I think I said I was just going to put the acorn down here in the corner. So let's give him some glue. Get my little glue mat here, because that will get on my placemat sure as daylight. Use my finger to smush it around a little bit. Okay, we're going to just put you right here. There we go. Cute, cute. All right. Try to get some of the glue off my fingers now. All right. Oh, so I have my little bit over here. Sophie is sleeping in her little box that's on the table on my desk. See, this desk is bigger. It's big enough for me to have a couple of boxes up here for them to lay in. I think the other one, oh, I got so mad at her the other night. I'm making an adjustment here. I got so mad at her the other night. I think she realized she's better off just to not come in here, maybe. I don't know. Or she's found something else to entertain herself tonight because she's not in here. But so my little puppy, he has a place he can lay down. He's got a little bed underneath the table at the back of the room. But he's not laying on it right now. All right, so here I've got 5 clusters. Let's see if I have any more. I kind of feel like I still want to do something to this one too, but we'll see. When I put it on the booklet, if I still feel like I need something. All right, let's look here and see if I have any more that look like they're ready to turn into something. This one maybe? Yeah, this one might be ready to turn into something. Let's see. Whoops, sorry about that. Let me see. This one right here. All right. Oh, there's a leaf that I was looking for earlier. I think I was planning on putting this leaf on this. I might can still get it on there. It's like, where did that other leaf go? And I think it fell out. I think it was supposed to go on there. I'll set it to the side for the time being. I don't know. I could put it on this one, though. All right, let's move these. All right, now I'm working on this little guy. That's really cute, too. I think I was just planning on putting this, like, coming out the top corner or something behind it. Let's see if maybe I was going to do 2 of these. And maybe I'll like that. Thinking maybe I'll do that. Because that one, I mean, it looks finished. So I don't really have to do anything to it. I kind of want to put something here on this one. What was the background that I was going to use that one for? Okay, Kim, let's see. That one. Oh, it was going to go on this paper, on this one. I'm not sure what color might be good for that. Let me pull out some more color options for this. See what other colors of thread I might have. I don't think I have anything in this box that'll work. All right, give me a minute. I'm going to go to the other side of the room and see what colors of thread and such that I have. Threads and ribbons. I have a ton. And I need to use them. Oh, there's some purple. Let's see. What else do I have? There's some pale yellow. Look at that. Look at this blue, maybe. Still looking. I'm still here. Okay, I found a few. Let's see what we got. All right, so I'll show you which little journal book I was going to put this on. Let me find it again. Where's the journal book that I was going to use? It's here somewhere. Give me a sec. All right, where'd you go? Where'd you go, pretty little? Oh, there he is. There's the folder. So this is the folder I was going to use for that one. Okay. So it's going to go on here, like so. But I think I want to put some string or something here. Okay, so no, the lime green that I just pulled out will not work. And that is not the right blue. So that's not going to work either. What about lemon lolly? Will that work, or is that too pale? It's kind of pale. All right, how's the purple going to work? Let's see if the purple's going to work. Is the purple going to work? I mean, it's the same color, but it does add texture, so maybe that'll work. Just thinking, because I don't think I have a ribbon that's that more of a golden, I mean, except for that's this stuff, and that definitely, I don't like that at all. All right, I'm going to just use the purple. Okay, so here's kitty number 2. Here comes Ivy, and she's the one that likes to get into everything. So I'm like frantically trying to figure out if I need to move anything so she doesn't tear it up. Lay down, baby. Get in your box. Get in a box. You can get in there with Sophie, or you can get in your own box right here. Look, Ivy, you can get in this box. Ivy. Ivy. No, ma'am. Don't get in my... No. 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 See, you're going to tear up something. Go over there. Get in the box. You get in the box, please. You stay in the box. Oh, my goodness. Just... Whew. The terrors. She starts getting into everything. Okay. Nope. You stay in the box. In the box. Right there. Good girl. Good girl. That's a good girl. You can stay right there. What a good girl that is. What a good girl you are. Thank you. Yeah, I think I'm going to use this. So I'll just cut it off about right here. So yeah, it's so peaceful when she's not in here. It's like having a child, y'all. Or worse. I guess really it's worse than having a child, because she just, there's no understanding whatsoever. And I read all this stuff about cats and taking care of cats, and they don't say, I can't find anything anywhere that shows you how to train a cat. There's nothing, I can't find a thing. So if y'all know something, please tell me. Please share your secrets, because I don't know what to do with her. I just don't know what to do with her. What a good girl. Ivy's a good girl. She's laying in her little box. Such a sweet kitty laying in her box. All right, and then I'll put this ribbon around it. And I might tie a bow too. I don't know. We'll see. I might tie a bow around it as well. All right. I've got to get me some more of this tape. I mean, some more of the good tape, because this one's low. Doesn't look like I have much left of this. That's it. That's all I have. And if I don't have tape, then it's not as easy to put your ribbon on. I mean, how easy? That's the easiest way in the world to put your ribbon on. It's right there. All right. And so these guys are going to go here. And I'm going to have a leaf coming out right here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and glue that leaf down first. Alrighty. And then, okay. There we go. Get this leaf down. About right, like so. Let's see. Yep. That'll work. And then I'll have this one like about so. Let me just double check because I want to make sure it goes behind the mushrooms a bit. Yes, that's perfect right there. Perfect right there. Awesome. Okay, go down right there. I need to do some more watercoloring. I loved watercoloring all these. It was so non-stressful to paint things. It really, really is fun and easy to do. Alright, and glue the cute little mushrooms down. There we go. What a good girl. That's a good girl, Ivy. Good baby. So try to praise her, but I don't even know if she's paying any attention to me. So trying to get her to not jump on my kitchen counter. So this morning when she did it, I went in there, I grabbed some treats, and like I would take her down and say down, and I would give her the treat. And she jumped up again. I took her down. I told her down, and I gave her the treat. And I did the motion with my finger, because sometimes she follows the finger, you know. I've seen a guy do that online too, the finger thing. So then I did that, and then I'll do another little acorn on this one too. A little acorn, maybe this one. And oh, it's kind of big. I don't know, maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look terrible. I'm not crazy about it. Nope, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not crazy about it. What else do I have? Let's see if I have anything else. Maybe a little flower, a tiny flower. If I have a flower that's the right color, though, that's the problem. Or a tiny snail that's the right color. Okay, let's try. All right, here's my flowers, and here's my snails. Let me see, because I only did a few snails. I didn't do that well, other than the bazillion that I put on my cards. So I have another one in this color, a little one. I have that one. I have this one in these colors, but he's looking the other direction. But I guess I could still put him on there. I need to try to cut that a little better. These other ones are too big. And here she comes. So she wants the plastic bags. She loves baggies. And she steals them from me. She's always stealing them. All right, baby, you gotta go get back. You gotta go get back in your box right there. Okay? That's where you gotta stay. That's where you gotta stay, because that's a good girl to be in the box. Good, Ivy. That's a good girl. I think I'm gonna have to start bringing treats in here. Maybe that will help. Nope. Back over here, Ivy. I'm gonna finish up here in just a second. Y'all bear with me a sec. All right, let me just figure out what I'm doing here. No, Ivy, and then we're gonna end this video. Go sit down. So anyway, Kim's Creations and Card Ministry. If you want to place an order and it's less than $150, please use my host code. Sit down right there, Ivy. No. that one would be okay. I'll use that one. And text me if you have any questions, if you need help ordering. Oh, and the end of October. October is the last chance to order the starter kit if you want to be a demonstrator and get a discount. And you don't have to sell anything unless you just want to. But if you want that discount for that demonstrators get, you'll get 25. Well, you'll start off, I think it's 20, and then once you sell so much stuff or buy so much stuff, it moves up to 25%. But discount. So I mean, the discount's great. And then you get early shopping for products that are new coming out, and so you get early notification and early opportunities to purchase the new stuff. So that's pretty cool too. All right, so here we go. Finish up all my cute little clusters that I've made here. I will come back on the next video and show y'all how to make that little booklet that we're putting on, the little journal booklets. So here's all my clusters. So I have enough now to go on 7 more journals. And I have a couple more that I've already done that I'll show you too. So I hope you all have a great night. I appreciate you stopping in. I would really appreciate the thumbs up and the sharing. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, to please do that. I'm trying to get my channel and my business to grow a little bit, because I don't know what's going to happen as far as me trying to go back to work, if I'm going to be able to find anything full-time or part-time or whatever. But anything y'all do with the thumbs up and the comments and the shares is huge. It makes a big difference for those analytics that the YouTube has. But I hope you all have a good evening. And thank you so much. And we'll be back later to do the little journal booklets. Good night and God bless.